Hi there, today I want to show you how to enter dates properly in Excel. It seems to be an issue that a lot of people have, and dates are extremely important when working with Excel, especially when you want to filter the data or sort by certain dates or see only certain time periods of data. So today I'm going to show you some quick and easy ways to identify where you might have problems with dates that already exist in some data, such as this, and how to properly enter dates in Excel from scratch. So first off, I'm going to explain different ways that Excel does like its dates entered. The first way is by entering it based on a day, month, year format or a year, month, day format. So if we enter a day, a month, and a year, or a year, month, day. If you like entering in the shorthand form, in other words, the 20th of February 2011, okay? Or you can write that same thing like this, 02/20, or you can enter it as February 20th to, whoops, I entered that wrong, 2011, which is the way I prefer to enter it in, okay? Now you'll notice that it changed the different ways that it prints out on the screen, but we can quickly remedy that by changing it, let's say, to the long format, or to the short format, or to a different, just a time, or you can customize this as well. But let me leave it as long format, but just to show you that even if it is formatted in long format, you can still enter it in a short form. So 20th, 11, let's say a different month this time, March 1st. And there you go, March 1st, or the other way around, you want to do 1st of March of 2011. And there you go. Okay, so that's the way that it likes to enter it. Where's the problem lie? Well, a lot of people enter it in a format like this of month, day, year, okay, or year, day, whoops, day, month. Excel does not like that when the month is in the middle, okay? When the day is in the middle, sorry. It wants to see it with the month in the middle. The exception is if you're writing it out in its long format, where you're actually saying writing out the month, like February, or you can spell it all out if you wanted to, okay? So now let's take a look at some dates in here. And over here in this information, quickly by looking at it, you might say, well, they look like sort of all valid dates, except for maybe this one. If you notice, there's a year missing, so we're going to fix that, okay, in there, okay? But if I do something like this, I just expand this column out, okay, we're going to notice all of a sudden these all align to the right, but this date and these dates align to the left. Why is that? Well, it's because these are actually not valid dates. Okay, so Excel didn't recognize it as a date or as a number, and so it's got to be text in Excel's opinion. So it aligns text by default to the left-hand side of a cell, and dates and numbers by default to the right-hand side, which is why your dates and your numbers here are aligned to the right, and text here by default is aligned to the left. And this, it's not recognizing it as a date or as a number, and so it says it's got to be text. It aligns it by default to the left. Doesn't mean you can't change it, and I can't go and specify to align it to the left here, or to the right, sorry, here, or to the center, or to the right. But this is a quick and easy way to identify if your dates are entered wrong. Another easy way of identifying it is select your whole column, which is supposed to be all dates, and choose, let's say, long format. It should convert all your dates properly out to a date format, and the ones that it doesn't obviously aren't valid dates. Let me undo that in here. Let's take a look at what happened. Well, here the dates were entered in a format of day, month, year, okay, because you can't have the 28th month, okay, you can have the 20th day of March 2010, but you couldn't have the 3rd of the 20th month of 2010. But over here, what happens is there is no 13th month. And the middle digit is supposed to be a month. Can't have the 13th month, can't have the 21st, the 26th, or 28th, right? But you can have the 11th month and the 8th. So these are probably just flipped around. So let me just change that to 13, and there you go. Sure enough, it aligns up to the right. And I can go and correct this as well. And so we will, 21, 11, and change this one as well, 26, and 28. There we go. Now these are all properly aligned. I can double check it again just by showing long format, and you can see that these have all switched. If I change this over, okay, so now if I go and format this to currency format just to make it look nicer, and show you why it's important to have proper dates in case you didn't do this before. Now if I select this whole table, and I'm going to make it into, format it into a sort of little table there. There we go. Okay. What can I do? Well, I can sort things based on dates. I can say, show me the oldest to the newest. All right. The oldest date to the newest date, or the other way around, newest date to the oldest date. Or I can say, show me only things in March, or show me only things in March and June. Oh, there's March and June only, right? You can quickly see real quick, selecting those, looking at the bottom, that my total amount of June and March was $232.82, right? Or, you know, I can say select all except for June, and there we go. The same thing would happen there. And I mean, you can get really fancy. You can say show me only the things in, whoops, let me unselect all of this, March, April, okay, and only the things from this store, Max. There we go. I know that in March and June from the store Max, I purchased, you know, on this date, $29 or $20.99 in here. So you can see why dates can become very important. I mean, if you want to quickly see information and sort it and do a wide variety of things, prepare your taxes, or see, you know, how much you've sold within a certain period of time, or how much taxes, if you have a home business, you have to pay out for a given period of time. You can quickly filter all that information out without spending all of this time recalculating everything. But this all assumes that your dates are entered in properly. And I mean, you can do a whole bunch of really complex things based on dates. I mean, you can calculate things based on follow-up dates. Let's say September 26, 2010, you want to do something else 30 days later from that. You can do a formula that basically references that date, adds, you know, 30 days from now, or 60 days, 90 days, and it does other things, maybe interest. You know, if people are late on paying an invoice or whatnot. So dates are extremely important, and I recommend to people to start entering dates in properly in Excel. Again, remember to put the month in the middle if you write the shorthand form. So it's going to be your day, your month, followed by your year, or the other way around, year, month, day. Or my preferred format, writing the 3 letters shorthand form of the month. So September, space, the date, 20th, comma, space, the year, 1999, whoops, 9, and there you go. That's a proper date. I can even format it in shorthand form if you prefer seeing it shorthand, but it will work in long or any of the other ways. Hopefully this helps some people out. Take care.